Have you ever thought to yourself, I want to homeschool kids, but I have no idea where to start? I'm not a teacher. I could never homeschool my kids. I can't deal with them for that long during the day. I've been there, and let me give you some advice and some books that will help you make your decision. Please excuse the printer in the background, but as I sit here printing out some more unit studies for my kids, I have a 9 and 7-year-old. I live in Southern New Jersey, and I run my own photography business. I thought to myself, I'm getting so many questions and so much DMs about how to get started, especially with my binder organization video that blew up and I had no idea it really would. So I have a few books that really helped me make the final decision to homeschool my kids, and I think that you'll really like these too. Okay, my very favorite book, I found this lady on TikTok, Christy Faith. It is not a faith-based book. It is all about the negative aspects of homeschooling, the positive aspects, talks about kids just being kids. She is a past teacher who owned her own business for tutoring, and she just realized that kids are doing too much and they're not being kids. This is so good if you need like facts or anything about doing homeschooling. Just get it. I'm gonna tag her below too. Okay, so this one was a good one. I really like this because we as mothers don't take care of ourselves as much as we really should. So it also talks about if you are so drained, you don't have time for yourself, then you're just gonna take that out on your kids and you're not gonna have time for your kids. So making sure that you not only are taking care of yourself, which then takes care of your family, which then takes care of your kids, and makes you a better, well-rested and roundabout mom. So I highly recommend this one. Okay, so this one does get a little religious. If you're not into religion or Bible or anything like that, I probably would skip this one, but if you're kind of like on the fence and you're like, okay, I can take it. I also say that the teachings of the Bible, you don't have to like follow the saints, you don't have to do all of that, but the teaching of the Bibles are really great. So this one really talks about self-doubt, trusting God, teaching your child with confidence, and sometimes we may not be the best teachers for our children for a specific subject. So outsourcing that is totally fine too. I highly recommend this one. I listened to this on Audible, and I think I got through it in less than a day. Okay, so this one is also a little religious, but I do still highly recommend it. It talks about what Sarah Mackenzie, I was going to say McCafferty, but that's not right. Mackenzie talks about is also the reading aloud. She wrote a whole book about it. Super important. I highly recommend that one too. But since this is really like starting homeschooling, let's start with this. So one thing I took from this book is every child is completely different. One child might be able to get through all of their schoolwork, that's technically 3 hours, within an hour. Another one might take double the amount of time. And that is my 2 kids. So I read this book and it really talked about lightening the load for some kids who have different learning abilities. And it's okay. And having a morning time where it is quiet time, we have taken out TV in the morning, has been a big help. So, highly recommend this one as well. In the end, if you are thinking about homeschooling, you don't know what to do your research, of course. Read the books, do your research. There's tons of creators on TikTok that I love who I got so much advice from. Follow your heart, follow your intuition. Mothers know best for their children, so just follow it. Do your research, get yourself prepared. I am definitely a big preparer, so making sure that I had not everything in line, but a good idea of what I was going to do, how schedules were going to work, was really important to me, and I think that will really help your journey as well. A lot of families do a full year of unschooling, but what I did was I did it over the summer, so we took 2 months off. We do 3 days a week of like book work, schoolwork. The other 2 days are my work days, but they still have online iPad games that are, I will do a review on those because they are amazing as well. So they're constantly learning. It's constantly fun. Have fun with your kids. Take a little time just to get things ready. It'll all be okay. And it's constantly a learning experience too. Like I'm learning this week that having no TV time in the morning has changed so much for us. So always be willing to learn.